Welcome to Aging Untold. While most older Americans rank independence as a top priority, many never complete the necessary paperwork that can help maintain it. A study by Merrill Lynch and AgeWave found that only 33% of people aged 55 or older have designated a durable power of attorney, which ensures their wishes are followed should they become incapacitated. And Sam, we should note this is not just for seniors.
Absolutely. Everybody 18 years and older should have their affairs in order. You never know when the accident's going to happen. We don't call them on purposes. We call them accidents. So they're not planned for. And, you know, the younger generation, they believe that they're invincible. We all did. We never see an end in sight. And so they're not planning. And then our older generation, they think they're giving up control. And the reality is when the crisis happens, you're not giving up control. You're actually protecting yourself, and you're protecting your assets, and you're protecting your family members from all of the pain and suffering they're going to go through. And you're not coming home to your electric shut off, your house being repossessed because nobody paid the bills. So there's a lot of reasons to do it. You just have to plan on who you're going to choose. Who are you going to have hold your wallet? Is it going to be the loudest kid or the most responsible kid?
I think it's one of the most misunderstood legal tools. And I think most people like myself, we really don't understand the definitions. There's so many different ones and everybody has their own idea of what it means. But I think we owe it to them to give them a great definition of what this really means.
Well, durable power of attorney, keyword being durable, it takes effect in some states right when you sign it. So if you signed it right away and you're in a state, it becomes activated right away, keep it locked away. And it becomes active when someone deems you or you deem yourself unable to make your decisions. What I like people to think about is who you're going to designate and then who the successor is going to be. If you have a couple and they have each other, do they have a secondary? And then does it read either or, like Susie or Dorothy, or Susie and Dorothy? Is there a successor? And then the biggest surprise to me early on in my career was the person that's being designated doesn't sign the document.
That's right.
The older adult signs it. So I had a nephew in Washington, and he called me and he said, I guess I'm the durable power of attorney for my uncle. I didn't know it. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do. So the other key piece of information is make sure who you're designating knows that they are the designee.
Yeah, so you've got to choose wisely, and you've got to make sure that they're willing, that they're qualified, and that they're able to stand up to other people in the family or other people that might be involved. They've got to be strong.
Yeah, because it's not ownership. I think they're being it's responsibility. And they have to look out for that person, and that gives the protection, prevents abuse, and look out for them more than they're looking out for themselves.
And that, you know, having an attorney in the background to help support that person as well. You've got to make sure that there are people that can be there to support you and your family.
So would you recommend reevaluating? Every so many years?
Always regularly reevaluating, and then also taking into consideration who you're picking to be your power of attorney. How old are they? How many people have we had? Oh, my brother's my power of attorney. Well, he's 89.
Right, right.
And so you do need to reevaluate because you've got to stay on top of how are they doing? How are they doing medically? Are they going through a divorce and they might be more tempted to use your money? Like there's a lot of other things to think about, but staying on top of it is really advisable.
Or did you get a divorce and you forgot to update your paperwork and your ex is the one that's in charge of everything? Holy cannolis, you know, what's that?
Yeah.
So, but I've seen it. I have truly seen it. The other thing is capacity. Capacity means the world. And so many people think that they can just wait. They prolong, they put it off, they put it off. And if you reach that point where you don't have the capacity to sign, then somebody's going to take it over.
That's right.
For you. And
Legally.
so the difference between conservatorship and you having a choice is you doing your paperwork on time and making sure you do it on time.
That's right. The other thing I like to think about is when you go to the bank and you have your durable power of attorney and you think, oh, this is all I need. go early to every financial institution that person has, submit the power of attorney, because inevitably the financial institutions have a separate form that they want you to fill out in addition to your durable power of attorney. So
they do.
take proactive measures to make sure that you're registered on all the accounts that your person has.
So I think probably if probably the healthiest families probably address this early so
Yeah.
that all the expectations are clear.
You know, there's a huge percentage of healthy families that don't. And the other misnomer is that the POA is there. It is gone when you pass away. So as soon as that person passes away, that POA is no longer valid. It has no credence at all. And that's when you have to have your executor. And so that early planning for your finances, for your death, and for your medical side are crucial.
We're trying to make the point this isn't about you dying, that we think you're old and you're going to die. And this isn't about facing your mortality. This is just about having your ducks in a row.
Yeah.
And so things go your way, and you will save money and trauma by taking care of these things in advance.
And you're protecting your loved ones to boot, because at 20, 25, 30, you've got your child, whatever age you become a parent. If you're not putting your ducks in a row, who's taking care of them financially when something happens?
Yeah. All right. Gather up those little duckies and get them lined up.
There you go.
We'll be right back